So here we have the October ArtSnacks box. Should I open it up and see what's inside? Oh, you're waiting on me? Yeah, let me get that. Okay, so first thing I see is a couple different boxes of things. This is the menu that tells you everything that's inside the box. We have the monthly pretzel pencil sticker. This time it is the grayscale one. This is jumping up at me right now. Oh, this is gorgeous. What is this? This reminds me of a Palette Packs box when I used Sumi ink. This reminds me of one of the brushes that came with that. I can't remember what the brush was called, but it also had that little like loop. Everything is written in a language that I cannot read. Oh, this is the Kuretake Bimoji Feud brush pen, and it retails for $8 apparently. And it's limited edition. I assume that's the print on it. Ooh, it feels pretty cool too. So I assume it's got ink in it. That's really pretty. I love that there's like a metallic gold font on there. I don't know if you can see that. Next, there's another box here. These are fine liner color graphics, Marabou. Oh, it looks like there's 4 colors: black, green, blue, and red. Oh, look, there they are. There's the little circles, just like on the packaging. The gray makes it look a little cheap. I don't know why, that just speaks to me. Cheap. How much does this retail for? This is $7 for all 4. They feel very light. We'll have to swatch those out. 0.5mm nib. And there's the red, the blue, the green, and the black. And lastly, the final supplies are wrapped in this black tissue paper. I assume that's to be October themed, or Inktober maybe even. Find out what's in here. Okay, we got 2 things. Oh, and here's something I'm sure everybody is pretty well acquainted with. We have a white Sakura Jelly Roll pen, and then we have this Amsterdam acrylic marker. Is it green? Oh yeah, permanent green deep. There it goes. Oh, that's actually a really nice color. These are all the supplies in this month's ArtSnacks box. I assume this is very Inktober themed. I mean, everything contains some form of ink, but that's usually how art supplies go. So this Amsterdam marker retails for $7. Whoosh. Better be fan-freaking-tastic, okay? It says this unique pen comes in 10 different patterns. Which one did you get? Okay, this is the special pattern that I got. This is, I believe, a $24 with free shipping in the US subscription box. Okay, with my math, unless I'm completely wrong, the retail of everything comes out to $23.48, which is actually about 50 cents less than the price of the box. So if you were to buy these things all separately, you could get them for 50 cents cheaper. I think last month's box was a better value. Oh wait, there's a joke. You gotta do the joke. What did the cow say to the artist? This is a very moving piece. Was that joke worth 50 cents? All right, let's swatch out the supply. I got this little tiny piece of paper here, and we can swatch it out. That's a very thick marker, 2mm. I think we all know how those work. They were just good enough to be useful, but just poor enough to be annoying, you know, your classic Sakura Jelly Roll. All right, next let's swatch the Kuretake Bimoji Feud. I don't actually know how to pronounce that brush pen. It's a very like firm brush, so I can get a very thin line. It's actually really cool. Like if I push lightly, I can get that. If I push hard. Ooh, I don't really like that. It's not a very juicy pen. Nope, still having that problem. This one is red. Ooh, yes, these are nice and juicy. Like it. Ooh, that works really nice. I think I like this better than a lot of fine liners that I own. Water-based ink, so let's try going over it with this and see if it smudges. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit more dry stuff again. What is going on with this? For an $8 pen, I expect it to, I don't know, make a perfect stroke every time at least. Maybe at least 90% of the time. These were $7 for all 4, and they work more consistently than this schmancy pen. I've been spoiled with both the Premier Palette Pack and the Scroller box. They usually come with paper, so you have like everything you need in one box, and like as soon as you get it in the mail you can just start drawing, whereas this one there's a bit more assembly required. So since this is a Inktober themed box, I thought it'd be cool to work on today's prompt since I haven't done it yet. So for day 20 the prompt is breakable, so we're going to mix that prompt with also using all of these supplies. So what are some things that are breakable? Fragile. You ever seen that on a box? That should be a tattoo I get. Gel pen doesn't really... It's actually smudging the red ink a bit, but yeah, it's not opaque over that ink at all. I should probably test to make sure it's opaque over any of these inks. Having just as bad luck with this pen. Look, it just picks it up and smudges it around. Let me try a different gel pen that I own and see if I have better luck. So this is a Uniball. Yeah, look at the difference. That's the line I just drew with this Uniball Sigma white gel pen. Okay, I don't know if did they like fail to test these supplies together before they sent them? That's no bueno. Like, yikes. Like, you'd expect the art supplies to work together. Like, these supplies are supposed to be, you know, curated. That's the point in paying, like, the subscription fees, that you get art supplies that are curated and, like, I don't know, work well together so that you don't have to do the research, but, like, that's not working well at all. Like, ooh. Okay, so you can use the Kuretake brush on top of the Amsterdam. Can we use the white gel pen? Yeah, see, look, it doesn't even show up, and then it smudges it around and like stretches out the green ink. That is unacceptable to me. Like, how else was I supposed to use this pen except on top of the ones that they've provided, and it doesn't work on any of them? I'm not happy with that at all. Now I'm kind of in a bad mood. It doesn't have a lot going for it at this point. What, it was 50 cents under the base price of the box. Supplies don't really work well together. Yikes. Well, let's see if we can draw something with these and maybe salvage my my emotions. What do we have? A person, and then there's like their life is shattered, so maybe the character has like pieces that are like flying out of them. Does that make sense? So like if this was their face, maybe their eyebrow would be way out there. I probably should have done that as an eyeball. That would have been a lot cooler. But you get the idea, right? This is just a thumbnail. And it could even be like a shatter. Maybe their will has been broken. It's an easier concept to work on digitally, because I could just draw the character and then grab the parts and move them. But then again, I'm still running into the problem. How do I use these supplies for this? Something like that-ish. The colors really aren't inspiring anything in me. I'm liking this pen a lot. This marker paint pen thing. Other idea is I could use this as ink. So like green, and then use the acrylic marker as anything that needs to be like filled in, because these are very similar colors. Actually, they're like the same color. But then I kind of end up blatantly ignoring all of these supplies. That's why I'm not drawing bodies today, I guess. And then maybe some extra cracks. I think I need to do a bit more concepting into the character design, but once that's done, I think the idea is solid enough. I want to give this thing another chance. It's working! Maybe that just wasn't dry enough. Okay, the white gel pen's working pretty good on the acrylic marker. It still doesn't work on... Yeah, it still smudges the fine liners, but it works on the acrylic marker now. So that's for a little bit of redemption. Maybe the mouth can be a little smaller than my concept. It seems a little bit more concerned. Like this one's more upset and this one's more like, you know. She actually kind of looks a little bit like a Gibson girl. What if let me look one of those up. Do you see the resemblance? It's somewhere around there. A high collar with a bow maybe. And then huge poofies. Poofish sleeves. I like that. Just outline the shape a bit more. Try to define it. Instead of letting it be so loose. I totally forgot about the prompt and I was just kind of enjoying myself. I don't even think I said anything. I was just like, zombie drawing mode. I really like this sketch though. I think it's cute. I just realized like the Gibson girl doesn't really fit into the breakable because I think she's supposed to be a very independent and like strong woman. But maybe this particular character just received some heartbreaking or earth-shattering news. Shattering, and now she's not entirely sure how she's going to go on, but in the end she will prevail. There we go. But this is the moment where she gets the bad news. So, you know, shattering, right? Breakable. And it's at your lowest points when you realize how strong you are. There we go. I made it work. I made it work. That's fine. Any more curls up there? I don't know. I'm looking at these references and a lot of them have like just a ton of curls up at the top of their head, but I kind of liked it when it was slimmer. Now it's time to destroy this drawing and add the cracks. So just cut right into it. Maybe I don't need to actually. What if I just make this line thicker so it seems like it's being pulled out a bit, but I don't need to like move the eye at all. Because when I tried to do that, I feel like it just really disproportioned the face. We could actually just redraw this line just the smidge out farther. Follow that same line. And there's some parts here that have sort of broken off. Maybe some little particles breaking off. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I like this one better than that one, so I think I do want to pull the eye out. Not the eye out, but like this section of the drawing. That's why. I guess so. And add some particles breaking off of there as well. Here we have the sketch. I'm actually quite happy with this. I like it. What if I use the green, like my original idea, which was use green and green for everything. So anywhere that needs to be thick, use the marker. Anywhere that needs to be thin, use the fine liner. For the parts that have broken off, I could color in a different color, like red. Just lightly erase everything and then start with the stuff I know is gonna be green at least. Like the hair. This is the only Inktober day that I haven't used a dip pen. Oh, I guess I should mention, if you're interested in seeing all of my Inktober drawings, you can check them out on my Instagram. I can erase that a little more now that I don't need it. And then the eyeball. I'll fill that in with the acrylic, actually. I like the solid coat you can get with this pen marker thing. I've been enjoying using dip pens, but oh, have I missed using just regular fine liners. I feel like it's been forever. Switch to the marker. It's hard to like give up on supplies and like force yourself to use only one type of supply for a certain amount of time. Because I like to jump around and use all sorts of different things, so this is a nice welcome change. And the bow. Oops, I messed that up. It should have gone there. Like that. I think I want to outline the whole thing with this marker. Makes a funny sound, doesn't it? Now's the hard decision. Do I want to do the shattered bits in a different color? And what color do I want to do them in? My gut instinct is red, but red and green are contrasting colors and that could run into some problems and look Christmassy. So I could go blue, but then I feel like there's not enough contrast. So then I'm left with just do it in green. Or black, actually. I have that zig brush thingy. Oh, I forgot to draw the mouth. I always forget this. I always forget something. Voila. Try and use this white gel pen here. Either way, this would be green. Alright. I can't put this off any longer. I have to make a decision. I'm way too worried about completely messing this up. Let's just stick with the green. I like us so. I'm gonna move that over just a little. There we go. And then the ear. Oh, I have to draw the eyeball. I'm just gonna draw it a smidge to the sketching line. I think that'll help me keep it proportioned properly by just pretending the sketching line is just a little off. Draw everything a smidge to the side of it. Like that. Fill in the pupil. Add more depth to the shatter. I wonder if I could mix this with water and get a less opaque color. Or I could just color in the lips with a hatching. That'll make it a little less dark. Ooh, that makes me tempted to do it in more places. Choo, 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 choo. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Alright, let's do the rest of it. Almost done. I'm liking that though. I like that it's not quite as dark as like the pupils, but it's still got that green to it. Ta-da! Oh wait, just a little piece. Ta-da! Kind of wish I had remembered to draw that on this side, but oh well. Now the only thing that's different about this than what I had pictured was I kind of imagined coloring in this entire background with this marker. I don't know, I like it the way it is too. No, don't really like that. What if I fill in the background with this black? It's not really what this pen's made for. I think it's made for more line arty stuff. I'm really disappointed with this pen. Dang, it looks so pretty on the outside. The inside, it's kind of poopy. I just realized this prompt word I feel like fit really well with this box. Breakable, like it's just so fragile. So it could have been so great, but it's just although I'm really happy with the drawing, I think it turned out kind of cute. This box was definitely disappointment for me. I know some people might enjoy these supplies, but specifically the fact that this one didn't work very well, and I don't know, that just seems, in my art, I don't really want that texture particularly. So this is just, you know, the Jelly Roll pen that works sometimes and not all the time. This was really cool. I quite liked this. These were all right, but they do smudge with the white gel pen, which was a little bit annoying. And these are colors that I don't use very often, but I do like what I was able to come up with them, and they're very smooth and they work really well. I was actually quite surprised with just juicy and nice that they worked. I was very proud of those. I've only opened 2 of these, and it doesn't really live up to the other ones that I've opened, like Scrawlrbox or Palettefull packs. If you think I should continue to open these, let me know. Again, I didn't pay for this one, it just came to me. So thank you ArtSnacks, I assume, for sending it to me. Anyway, I hope this was informative to someone and you enjoyed going through my process of creating an illustration with me. And yeah, I had fun creating this drawing. I'm actually quite happy with it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all next week, and I hope you have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!